Right, Michele Lockwood is one of our amazing agents in eXp. You're in Harvey Bay area, which is where I love to go for my little mini getaways. I love it up there. So today, Michele, I wanted to talk to you about business. Like obviously, we mainly talk about you as, the real estate agent who takes care of their clients, an amazing real estate agent. But today what I want to do is talk about the business side of things for real estate agents. Because we're in business to have a successful business and to be profitable. So that's what I would love to talk to you about today. So welcome to our podcast today.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's lovely having you. All righty, so we'll jump straight in. So how long have you been with eXp and how has your experience been so far from a business point of view?
So I've been officially with eXp for 16 months, but I spent the first couple of months just getting things organised before I left my previous agency. So probably been 14 months active in eXp.
Yes, yeah. And so how's the experience been so far?
Oh, it's the best thing I could have done, honestly. You sort of hold yourself back with thinking that you're not going to be able to do it on your own, but you really need to back yourself. When I capped and got 100% of my commission, it was like, wow, how much was I giving away? It was like, and like the benefit wasn't there for what I was giving them. So I really realized that, and I can just be my own boss, make my own decisions, don't have to ask for approval or anything, and so I can look after my clients a lot better. And my clients know they're getting me. Like sometimes when they go to bigger agencies, they like an agent, but then they don't see them again, like once they've signed up. So I think it's important that they've been able to, they know when they list with me, they've got me as the agent and I'm looking after them personally. So I think that's you better.
And also your reputation, your name's on the line, you're the one that's going to take care of them. So that's the peace of mind that they've got as well, isn't it? Like you said.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So what about financially? Because like I said, we're in business to have a successful, profitable business. So how has it been financially? Actually, we'll just stop there. So how's it been financially?
Yeah, look, financially, it's been the best financial decision I've ever made, and I'm not that young, but so you learn. It's, like I said, when I capped and got 100% of my commission, I actually probably got 50% more of my commission in the last 12 months than what I would have doing the same thing with the agency I was. So that's a huge thing for me. And that has made me be able to do major renovations on my house that I didn't think I'd be able to do yet. So, and I still have that work-life balance. Like I have more of a work-life balance now than what I did before when I was working longer hours. And, so that's really important. So it's not just that you've got the extra money, it's that you actually can enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay. So coming to eXp, you've been able to provide for your family renovations that you wouldn't have had if you were working in the old job that you were working in. So that's
absolutely, yeah.
Not only your life, your whole family's life, as well as added value to your home and all of that sort of stuff. So it's an investment in your future as well. So you wouldn't have been able to do that if you were where you were before.
Oh, not for years. It just, like I said, 50% extra income. Like,
wow. So you walk into your bathroom, your brand new bathroom, and go, thank you, eXp. You walk into your, whatever renovations thank you, eXp. You need a little plaque out the front. Thank you. No, that's amazing. You've done the hard work, but eXp's given you the vehicle to be able to do that. So that's amazing. So what other differences has it made to your family? Like as far as spending time and things like that? Like what have you been able to do that you wouldn't have been able to do before?
Well, I've got the 4 children down in Brisbane. Some are still doing uni, some are finished and have got jobs down there. So I can, organise my schedule and go down there and see them whenever I want. I don't have to answer to anyone about having the extra time off. I work around my clients' needs, and I don't have to be such a slave to the industry, because I was working, 6 days a week, at the office at like 7:30, leaving the office at like 5:30, some days, sometimes later. Here I can I got work-life balance. I can go to yoga, then I can do some work, and then I can go do something I want to do. Yeah.
And so you're living your life while you're working, which is what it's all about. And I totally relate to that. When I had my real estate office, I remember I was just stressed all the time. And, it was just like I was going to die of some stress related disease if I didn't stop, and that's what a lot of our real estate agents are on, that treadmill of, just working themselves into the ground, 6-7 days a week, full on in an office. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your financial health. It's not good for your physical health, your family. You don't get to see your family. You don't get to see your kids playing soccer or netball or, whatever it is. And you've managed to be able to do, you go fishing, you do all those things while you're taking phone calls. You don't have to be a slave to an office, do you?
No, absolutely not. And you don't have a principal there sort of, making you feel like you need to be there, have to be there. So he knows that you're sort of doing the work. Yeah, what time did you get in? What have you been doing all day, sort of thing. So some principals are quite demanding. I've had a couple that are quite demanding, others that are quite laid back, but I still feel obliged that they think I'm doing nothing if I'm not there. You feel
guilty. You're not
there. You have that guilt. Whereas when you're doing it yourself, you know what you're doing. So you don't have to answer to anyone.
It's all for you and your family as well. All right.
Absolutely.
So there's some of the things you love about eXp. What else do you love about eXp besides me?
Besides you, I actually love the support that I get, Kirstin and Emily, all the two Emilys, and all the team. When I was with another agency, they decided to do a franchise with a big corporate real estate firm, and they promised everything. We're going to do this, we're going to train you, we're going to be there for you. Once the honeymoon period was over, you wouldn't see or hear from them for anything. Whereas with eXp, I've been, part of eXp for 16 months, and I still get the same, probably more support than what I did at the start. If I just say, oh, this is going on, they're on the phone, yeah, what do you need, And so it's more than past the honeymoon period. So you definitely still get that support. And that's what I really sort of appreciate, because when you go out and you're always sort of scared that, oh gosh, what if I need something, whatever. But, the subscriptions are there for you. The training availability is for you. The one-on-one talking to real life people is there, and nothing's too hard for them, at all.
Awesome. That's so good. All righty. So what other models did you look at, and why did you choose eXp? What was the deciding factor? What was the major thing that made you come to eXp?
Well, I call it a bit of women's intuition and gut feeling, but I did look at Coronas, and I had looked at that for quite some time, and I was going, oh, I don't know. And then I thought, no, I'm going to look at this eXp because I had some people that I knew that were in it. And I'd seen you at a training as well. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll have a look at this. And I was just blown away by how everything was done. Everything was there for you. It was a great cloud-based business model. It was less expensive, and you definitely had the support network there with the eXp World and all that. So you've had all that at your fingertips, which was just fantastic. So that, in the end, I just felt that was going to be better for me, and it was going to be cheaper, as well as also having that support, which was important to me to have that as well.
So you did all your research and everything, but it came down to the gut feeling of what you felt was right for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And just knowing that support was there for me as well seems more genuine than like I said, I've been there where they promised the earth, and then after the honeymoon period, you can't see them. Don't see them or hear them for ages, So I sort of, I felt that it was a lot more genuine.
Awesome. Okay, so talking about the support, so how's it been working with myself, Kirstin, Emily, Amanda, who's in your team? Describe to me what that looks like. What sort of support do you get?
Oh, look, I get awesome support, and anytime I just email, I can call them, leave a message, they're getting right back to me straight away. It's just like, I feel like part of the family. They're always there for me. And even if it's just a chat, you have bad days in real estate and just feel down and that you can't do it anymore. And you sort of think, oh, I'm no good at this sort of thing. They're there to sort of support you and go, look at what you've done. You're great. You're doing, really give you that positive reinforcement to go, yeah, okay, it's just a blip like it always is. That's the industry we're in. And, just having that, because when you're by yourself, you often, you can let things get on top of you a bit too much. And I find that having that support team around me is just amazing. So
you're not really by yourself. I like to sort of say to people, you're like the Wonder Woman out the front, and then we're all the, the people behind you, helping you, whatever you need, like, yeah, if you need to vent, ring us up. If you need anything, and we can be squeaky wheels, and we generally get things done very, very quickly. Once we know things are wrong, it's sort of all about making sure that you're happy and all of that sort of thing as well. So no, that's great. All right. So for those considering joining eXp and they're sort of sitting back on the fence and looking and saying, yeah, I'll just check it out a little bit longer. They've been going for about 2 years now. I'll just sit back a little bit longer and see what happens. What would you say to those people?
Don't wait. Like, the sooner you do it, the better for yourself to get that work-life balance. Just being your own boss, there's nothing better. It's better than what I expected. I suppose, as you get older, you get a bit cynical, going, oh, it seems like it's going to be too good to be true, that this will just keep going, sort of thing. But it is definitely something to do for yourself, just to get your health back, and just don't be so stressed and run down. You have that work-life balance, and you can work the way you want to work, not by the way the office wants you to work. So so that's where you need to really make that decision and do it. Because if you are honest with yourself and look at all the work that you do now, people are coming to you because of you. They're not coming to you because of your brand. I've been with a couple of brands and people just ring me and go, are you still doing this? I said, yeah, I remember you from like 4 years ago, and they don't even know who I work for. Like, no idea. They go, oh, where are you now? You're still doing it? Yeah, I'm doing it. And they go, oh, great, cool. They don't care who you work for. They want me, not my brand, not the brand, the corporate brand that I was behind.
Before the internet, like, I've been in real estate 30 years. It was like, there was an LJ Hooker office, there was a, whatever office, and people hid behind that brand. There was you didn't really know who the people were in there. There might be, names on the paper or whatever, but you really didn't know who those people were. Whereas now, there's videos like this, there's, people actually get to know the agent so much more. And you're right, they will list with you. So you don't need to have the brand behind you. I mean, you've got eXp brand, a global brand, and what have we got now? 85,000 agents or something. But the vendors will list with you, the buyers will come to you. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so every agent has certain skills or attributes. So in eXp, you can grow a team, and you've got Amanda and you've got a team happening there. Why should somebody come to you, and join your team in eXp?
Well, anyone who's part of my team is part of my family, pretty much. I'm there for them. I've been there, done that. I know how it's a big step. I know how it's scary. I'm always available to talk, for them to, ring me up and just rant if they've had a really bad client or something like that. I'm there for them, and that's how I've always been in all my professional life. And I support people. I love supporting people, and nothing gives me a bigger buzz than seeing my team succeed and just getting that work-life balance. Like, Amanda's got a young family, and just seeing her being able to do that work-life balance is just
grown, and how much she loves it. And
yeah,
it is awesome, isn't it? That's what I love about it as well. You get to sort of become a part of somebody's success in their journey. So, and also when people join your team, they get access to my training and Glenn's training, and all the eXp training and support as well. So it's not only joining your team, it's joining our big eXp family, training, and I mean, you've got more training than you'll ever need, haven't you? Like, seriously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I haven't even touched on half of the training really, to be honest. But there's plenty there, and there's also options for people if they want to diversify. I tend to do a lot of residential, but you can do rentals if that's what you want to do, just rentals. You can do business, you can do commercial, like you're not limited at all. You know, you have the world's your oyster. You can do what you want to do. You're not stuck in a box and expected just to stay in that box. You can do whatever you want to do.
Absolutely.
And
So
I'll support you fully. There's always heaps of support around for all those.
that's right. So agents join your team. They can list and sell as much as they want to their heart's content. They can build their own rent roll where they can, you know, grow an asset as well, which is quite easy, and you can give them all the details on that. They get shares in the company. They can build a team. So there's lots of different ways that you can build assets and to have an income once you stop listing and selling. So that's the amazing part about it as well. Yeah.
Gives you a future in real estate, so you can have that residual income. So if you want to sort of really scale back as you get older, we're not getting any younger, well, I'm not anyway, so you can scale back a little bit and you still have a nice residual income coming through that can you know, support your lifestyle, and you know, you can still enjoy doing work, but you might need to do as much.
That's right. And is there anything else that you want to say to anybody that's sort of sitting on the fence?
Look, I just say, just do it. I know it's hard and it's scary, but just, you know, you've got the skills. If you look at where you get your clients from and you look at what you do, you know, I was overpaying my principal for, you know, what I was getting back.
Yeah.
And, you know, when things went to a franchise situation, you know, I virtually got told, you know, oh, I'm sorry, but it's going to go down a little bit what you get in your hand. It wasn't a lot, but it was like, well, hang on, why do I have to do that? Oh, because, you know, I've got to pay all this money. Well, I didn't make that decision. Like, you get to make decisions yourself, and you get to keep the money yourself, and you can work as much as you want, or you can scale back and just work what you're comfortable doing. But your rewards, you're going to get paid a lot more for it. I haven't worked as hard, and I've made my best 12 months in commission dollar-wise than what I have in the past 7 years. So,
and when you're working for somebody, you've got to look at that. You know, there's some principals out there that I'm sure give it incredible value, and they, you know, they take care of their team, and they, you know, they give out leads, and they do all sorts of different things, right? But you've got to look at that commission that you pay your principal. What are you actually getting back from it, you know, and how much have you paid per year? And it really hits home when an agent looks at what they pay per year, then you times it by 10. You know, I was talking to a guy today who was paying $200,000 a year to his principal, and I said to him, wow, like, let's times that by 10. And he was like, oh my God, 10 years. Wow. Like, you know, that's a hell of a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. So, I mean, people go, oh, you're really good and you're doing well. You can see the sales and that you got. But at the end of the day, I wasn't getting the value that I was in the marketplace, because it was being taken from me by the principal. For to have an office that I virtually just sat in there and did admin. I was going out and seeing my clients, and so I didn't need the office. If anything, I was probably helping his business by answering his phone sometimes and getting people as they walked in the door. So, I mean, like, if anything, you know, I added more value back to him. You know, I don't see, I could have had, you know, a couple of PAs for the money that extra that I've paid him.
Exactly. And that's the business decisions we have to make, isn't it? You know, and we're in real estate to have a successful, profitable business. And these are business decisions that you need to make, you know, and you've also made those decisions that, as we said, have improved your family's life incredibly. You know, an investment in your home, you know, all of that sort of thing. Just amazing. And we love having you. You just absolutely incredible. Amanda's incredible in your team. You just, we
have a lot of fun and we enjoy life. So, you know, that's what it's all about, you know.
Absolutely. And I love working with you. So I'm so glad that you joined, and thank you so much for sharing your your inside information into eXp. And anybody that wants to join Michele, please give her a call, especially around the Hervey Bay area, you know, and all around, anywhere. It doesn't matter where you're in Australia. But, you know, we're really looking for more salespeople in that area to help Michele and Amanda as well. So
and you can work with the lovely Lisa B too.
yes, exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much, Michele. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll put your contact details in the video and everything as well, so people can reach out to you as well.
Yeah, perfect.
Very wonderful. Thanks, Michele.
Thanks, Lisa.